Well, congratulations on the release of Afterburn. I read it last night and absolutely loved it.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
And since I just read it, I have to start with a question about Jackson because Alistair Caulfield and Gideon Cross are two of my all-time favorite heroes, and both are known for their carnality and raw sensuality. And since I read Afterburn, I have to say Jackson is no exception to that rule. How do you come up with these extremely sexy men?
Well, I really can't take credit for them. They kind of show up just completely ready to go. Yeah, I mean they're just fully formed, and I just have to write their story as fast as I possibly can. To a certain extent, I think one of the reasons why I am presented with very sexual heroes is because for me, it's hard for me to imagine an alpha male who would not be interested in that aspect of his life. I think it's kind of one of those things whereas these heroes are kind of walking around saying, okay, which author is going to write my book? They end up coming to me, and I'm just grateful for it.
Well, I'm glad too. Gianna Rossi seems like just the kind of woman that can handle an alpha male like Jackson. She's definitely not afraid to play with the big boys. What was it like being inside Gia's head?
She is so much fun. She really is. But I mean, almost all of my heroines, actually I would say that all of my heroines, not almost, all of them are women that I would want to spend time with, that I would want to be friends with and hang out with, and women that I admire and respect. And Gianna's no different. I mean, I really enjoyed spending time with her. I love how committed she is to her family, and that she's ambitious, and she's not sorry to be ambitious, and yet she's not ruthless. She doesn't step all over people or hurt other people to get what she wants. She can play dirty, but she plays fair, and I love that about her. I love that she can kind of take on anything that comes her way, and if she doesn't know how, she's not afraid to ask for help. And she's just she's your everyday gal that you want to be with.
Did anything surprise you about her as you were writing?
Yeah, actually, that she didn't track down Jax earlier.
That is surprising.
That she didn't go up to him at some point, before the 2 years and say, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Give me some sort of explanation. But I think there was still, a part of her that had some growing to do, some maturing, and she wasn't really ready to really take him on until this point in her life, and of course that's the point when he chooses to show up. So I tell you, I feel bad for him. The next book he's gonna have it coming.
Oh, what was the hardest scene to write in Afterburn, or a favorite scene?
Well, there's a lot. All of the ones with Jax really. But, I think probably the one that really hit me hard was when he calls her and she's at her sister-in-law's beauty salon. And they have that conversation. And, for those readers who haven't read it yet, I don't want to spoil it for them. But, he tells her that he didn't know something about her that he should have known.
Yeah.
And that was, that really kind of hit me. That's actually when I first started to really fall in love with him, So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that scene made me cry. I actually cried a lot during this book.
Yeah, no, I did too. I did too while I was writing it. So we were on the same page, as far as that goes.
Afterburn ends on a cliffhanger.
You think so? Do you think so?
I was just like, oh no, it just ended in 3 more months. With Gia on a mission to find out who exactly Jackson Rutledge is. So what can we expect in Aftershock?
Well, that boy is about to get his comeuppance. He was able to run before. He's not going to be able to run again. And I think he's starting to grasp that. Gianna was, before she kind of thought that it was a one-sided affair, that she was in love with him, and he obviously didn't feel the same way about her. She's, coming to a different realization now, and realizing that she didn't know enough about him previously to really make a determination about what his feelings were. So, as we move forward, and of course, he's messing in her business, and that's something that she takes very seriously. So, she's moving forward with developing Chad as a prime culinary property, right? She's really helping him to get established, and Lee's given her a lot of power as far as that's concerned. I mean, she's really put this project in Gia's lap, so this is the biggest thing that she's ever tackled in her career. And Jax was kind of messing with that in a way that he shouldn't. So he's going to have to kind of deal with the ramifications of that, and also from the fact that she's not letting him go this time.
I wouldn't either. Okay, my last question is a fan-submitted question, and they would like to know, if you could trade places with any of your characters, which would you pick and why?
Probably Eve from the Marked series.
Really?
Yeah, I mean she's got both Cain and Abel, right? and she's got some some things that she's adapting to, but overall, I mean, it's a very challenging world that she lives in. It would never be boring.
That's true. Well, thank you, Sylvia, so much for answering a few of my questions.
Thanks. I had fun.
Me too.
I hope you have a great day, and hopefully we'll talk to each other soon.
Sure, and have fun at the Naughty Mafia.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to it.